Oh boy. All right, Michael Cook's here. We're going to review two movies. He's going to. I'm not going to. You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah and Golda.
Yes, good morning. Let's start off with You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah, the latest film on Netflix premiering today. This is actually an Adam Sandler production and stars his family in a lot of ways, exactly his ways. Sonny Sandler, one of his daughters, plays a 13-year-old girl. She's on the verge of having her bat mitzvah, which is a Jewish rite of passage where a young girl becomes a woman, and for them it's a big deal where they have a big party, and her best friend, played by Samantha Lorraine, they've been looking forward to planning this party for seemingly years. It's not a giveaway, but in the trailer you see, and from the movie, it's what happens is Sandler's best friend kisses her crush, the boy she has a crush on, thus creating a serious rift in their friendship between Sonny Sandler and Samantha Lorraine's character. Of course, Adam Sandler plays the dad, and Idina Menzel plays the mom. This movie, of course, is focused on these young girls as they sort of come of age and crushes on boys and try to navigate middle school and what it is to grow up in the modern world. This is just a fantastic movie, let me just say, which is surprising because sometimes when Adam Sandler is involved in projects, it can be kind of cheesy, but this...
Same jokes over and over.
Exactly, but this, he's sort of on the sidelines. It's his daughters that are at center stage here, and they are absolutely fantastic. This movie feels very authentic. It feels very real and timely, but it's also timeless because regardless of the age, things are remaining the same in terms of coming of age and your first crush and your best friends and having arguments with the people you love. These are the universalities of this movie that I just thoroughly enjoyed. I would even say this is a family movie. It gets a little bit cringy at times, but nothing your kids have not seen at all. So I love this movie. I highly recommend it. I give it a 9 out of 10.
Whoa!
Very
wow.
Very well done. In fact, a fun afternoon would be watching Are You There, God? Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, and then this movie will be a nice combination if you're for a full afternoon experience.
All right, let's move on to
Golda. Yes,
Golda Meir.
At theaters today, stars Helen Mirren. She plays the iconic Golda Meir, who was a prime minister of Israel in the 1969 and 1973. Here, this movie focuses on the time of the Yom Kippur War in 1973, where Israel was attacked by Egypt and Syria in a surprise attack. Helen Mirren plays Golda Meir, and she must leave her country to defeat the people who are trying to literally destroy and wipe Israel off the map. Helen Mirren, being one of the finest actors of her generation, does a fantastic job of Golda Meir. A lot of people may not be really familiar with this prime minister, but having knowing a little bit about history, I really felt like I was seeing Golda Meir in this movie. So that's the good thing about it. The performance is on notch. The bad thing is that the story and storyline does not serve Helen Mirren or Golda Meir well, because we really not given any context to Golda Meir. How did this woman in 1969 become a prime minister in a country in the Middle East? That is an amazing accomplishment, and we're giving no real context of her or her political skills and how she was able to reach the leadership of this important nation in the Middle East. Camille Cotin plays her assistant, who really helps her out, because in this movie we see Golda Meir was a chain smoker and she's fighting cancer. But this movie, I was very disappointed with it. It was just a lot of looking at maps and a lot of trying to figure out what was exactly going on with various cabinet members in the war. So I was disappointed. I have to give this a 6.5 out of 10.
Oh wow!
A great subject, but just not well executed.
And you can't go back, and someone else can't go back and do it now.
Yes, it's going to be a long time before we have another.
Is that the 6-Day War?
That was no. This is the 6-Day War was a few years earlier,
like in '67, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
okay.
And this one was 1973. So
okay.
But, oh well. At least you have one good movie on Netflix.
Michael and I are going to talk some more history. Let's move on to rants right now.